I hope it is visible and easier for you to understand in this manner. So I have divided the screen in two parts. So now we are going to talk about 3D plotting. So using Matplotlib in Python. So with the advanced computing technologies at both the software and hardware end, it has become easier to produce an interactive 3D plot on graphic terminal. Matplotlib provides a decent number of options in this regard, which are discussed here in the following slides. Okay. The first is line and scatter plot in 3D, which we have already discussed in 2D1. Matplotlib's toolkits have the class Matplot 3D, which provides access in 3-axis 3D object. Using the projection equal to 3D keyword, an axis 3D object can be created, which produce the screen area shown in a 3D plot, as you can see here, and can then be passed into a figure using a plot function. A line plot can simply be created by passing 3 arguments in a plot. A simple demonstration of the code is in here. You can clearly see that I have changed the projection. First of all, the thing which you have to keep in mind is Matplotlib. You have to import from Matplotlib toolkits. You have to import Matplot 3D, which further imports access 3D function. You have to import NumPy and Matplot library pyplot. Okay. Now it should be made clear that MPL toolkits and Matplotlib are different. Matplotlib provides a decent number of options, but Matplot 3D library toolkits available only in 3D library. Then you require a GCF function. GCF function is used to give the projection whether it is in 3D or 2D. The rest of the code is same. So now let us run this and we will see that it will generate a 3D output for line. In the similar manner, instead of line, if I go for scatter, same code, instead of line I will use plot, I will use scatter one and I will get a scatter output. Scatter plot. The view will be like that. You can change the size afterwards. It's on you. In the similar manner, this is one of the example for line and scatter plot. Similar manner, you can draw wire mesh and surface plots. It's quite simple also. For understanding purpose, let us say you know what is scatter plot actually. But wire mesh is quite different. During computation with discrete values, it is sometimes useful to plot a wire mesh plot as seen in the figure. The mesh grid function is used to generate a grid of points using xy value. Okay, and the function is generated on top of the grid and plotted using wire mesh function. The rstride means rstride and see the rows and column step size is defined using rstride and cstride. So just as you can see in this particular code, I've used to subplot function along with GCA figure projection will be in 3D. Okay, here wire mesh grid function has been defined AP, which is used to generate a grid of points of xy value. It is used to generate grid points. Okay, there is no further use. Then in wireframe, I will decide the R means row and column step size using rstride and cstride. Not function but variables. They are the input in the wireframe function. And using this wireframe, I'm going to generate a plot of wire mesh, and this is a wire mesh. Surface plots which are similar to wire mesh plot, except the fact that it is continuous filled up. Okay, and instead of wire mesh, you are going to use surface function. Okay. The only difference in this particular code will be plot surface instead of wireframe. and you can see here the surface plot. The only difference between wire mesh and surface plots is that surface plots are filled up with surface color, with the color. The next one is contour 3D plot. So what is contour 3D plot? As you can see in this plot, we are generating a contour in 3D image, using in 3D image. Just as in 2D, 3D contour plots employs isosurface. Surfaces having equal heights. So using contour and contour function, you can generate a plot for filled and unfilled contours. The same functions has been used here. The projection changes from 2D to 3D. That is demonstrated using an example. As you can clearly see here. I hope it is visible. If not, then please let me know. So I will change this in the next session. Now, the figure figure has been uploaded and the projection has been done to 3D. The rest of the same thing is same. Okay. Another thing is mesh grid function. Okay, when you are going for a 3D function, you require a mesh grid. Because we need to know what is the x, y at each and every, which is in 2D also. For 3D, we have different mesh grid function which you have to use. And z is used for height. And the similar function contour in related previous example x, y, z, we have to use same, and contour f for fill up of the contour, filled contour and unfilled contour. Okay, I hope it is quite clear that how to plot contour in 2D and 3D format. The quiver plot, another type of 3D plot which is then to understanding, is the quiver plot. Very rarely used, but in most of the cases it is used to know the size, not actually size, the direction of the data. Many time in wind direction, and many time if you want to know what is the magnetic field direction, not to know, but if you want to represent what is the magnetic field direction, you can use quiver plot. Quiver function is used for plotting quiver plot. In this particular example, as you can see, matplotlib toolkit's 3D function used, and after generating a mesh grid, first of all I have called x and y axis from pi to minus pi with 10 step size. X and y has been generated using these two variables in mesh grid function. Then u and v are important parameters for quiver function. They are the directional parameters. So u is in the direction of minus 15 into x, and v is in the direction of 5. So quiver plot will take x, y, that is mesh grid values of x and y, u and v, that is directional value. Angles will be x into y, and the scale is 1000, color is blue. And you can also change the coordinates from data to color R. The output of q and p will be different. You can try it at home. Okay, now let us check what is the output of this example. Okay, now I will just make this q as comment. Let us see. I think it will generate some no plot, and both with q and p. Why? Because here q is used as an input. I think there is no major change on q and p, because this is q or key. These are used for generating a data. It is showing 50 meter per second in angles. What is the coordinates is data, and the speed is 50 meter per second for plotting wind direction and wind speed chart. Other libraries for plotting of data aside from pyplot and this are explained here. As you know, matplotlib has been used to such an extent that new developers do not realize the other options to plot data. There are a variety of other ways to plot data in other modules that might have more powerful plotting capabilities depending on the context. Among them are Plotly, Mayavi, and GNU Plot. These are just a few names, but in this current lecture I have restricted my discussion up to plot, I mean to say pyplot or matplotlib functions only, but you are free to explore this, and a variety of material is available on web. For example, Plotly, which is interestingly uh, plots data on the web in a very beautiful manner. This particularly interesting for those engineering application or scientific application where sensor data need to be plotted on web in real time, or physical parameters are need to be plotted in real time. So Plotly is one of the online anti-science data visualization tool, which is used with Perl, Julia, Arduino, R, MATLAB, and over web on website. API key has been provided with username and your account. You can plot it on your web page. But here in this lecture, we have limited our uh, discussion only up to matplotlib. So I'm thankful to you. Just before leaving, let us summarize what we have discussed in today's lecture. So in today's lecture, we have discussed about various plotting options available while working in Python. The ease of plotting data is one of the most attractive features of Python. Just a few lines of code provide visualization of the data in a variety of ways. Visualization is backbone of data presentation and analysis since it makes understanding of data clear. In addition to simple visualization, Matplotlib provides rich feature to decorate the graph with useful information in a valuable manner. I hope you have enjoyed this lecture today, and we will meet again with our next lecture on functions. Till then, goodbye, happy learning. Thank you.